Dun, 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 dun. Can they get you for humming? Is that a copyright thing?
I don't know because I mean it doesn't sound anything like anything I recognize.
Well, that was the Back to the. Oh man,
Yeah, I
that
got
was
it. I
that
was
was
just picking.
hateful. That was the Back to the Future.
I'm
I
just
give you
picking.
the thinking leader, sir.
Speaking of, ooh, I saw him at Wally World today.
Yeah.
First time I'd ever seen him.
Oh,
in the store,
nice.
so,
I couldn't find him anyhow.
yeah.
Hey, everyone who may or may
Hello.
not be here with us. Welcome to Back to the Whack Packs. It's a feature of the Geek Out Loud YouTube channel. Thanks to our good friend Lucas Lethargic Chewy, who can be heard this week.
I can be heard.
It's crazy. I
But
don't.
will you listen?
Well, here's the thing. I have a problem apparently with getting the video stuff situated right because like any other time I would have put on the headphones, would have listened to see if you were there. And I'm like, oh, you're plugged in. You're good to go.
Well, we were so excited about it.
I
last
really
time.
was. I'm excited about today.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So-
the last time was super cool with those Superman cards.
Yeah. Well, this is.
Super
I mean, but this is hitting another sweet spot in our fandom. You know what I'm going to do before I haven't even pulled up a video right now. People are just looking at the Geek Out Loud logo.
Oh, I have him there waiting.
Yeah, I should now pull up the Back to the Wax Packs logo. Thank you for creating that, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can always do a little fun.
It looks
enabling
wonderful.
images.
Yeah. So I'm
Years
going.
of church work of
There you go.
making publications.
So,
Oh, nice.
I took the other night. I was in here. It was late, and I was in this room, cleaning up some things and trying to get some things organized. And my wife had already gone to bed. Well, it got to be about 12:30 or so. And at one point, I had taken him and posed him like where he's standing there with his hand on his chin,
Yeah.
looking at the computer screen. And I pulled up an image of the Hulk on the computer screen, and I took a little picture of it. So it'd be like he was looking at his great big monitor, like they did in the old
Right.
comics, and there's the Hulk. And I haven't posted it anywhere
I
yet.
think you got to post that. That's
But so
cool.
Haley sticks her head in, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And so then the next day, she's like, "Were you watching cartoons last night in there?" I'm like, "No."
So?
I'm like, "I was sorting out some cards and stuff, and trying to get some stuff so that we can do this next time." And she's like, "Well, why was there like a picture of the Hulk on your screen?" I'm like, "I just like to have the Hulk there."
It makes me
So-
feel safe and comfortable.
So,
you ask.
So hey, make sure you like and subscribe to us, and let me pull up now. Oh man,
What's he doing?
I'm about to mess up the shot.
Oh, we worked so hard.
I know, but there he is. So
That's all. I can see him over there.
hey, let us know if you're here. I see we've got 3 viewers. That's awesome to have 3
Hello.
people listening live or watching live.
At 1
So
o'clock. or
at 1
after-
o'clock, yeah, I know everyone's working and stuff, but that's what we do. So
This is a labor of love.
yeah, the leader's sitting there just kind of listening, like, open up some. How do you? I'm sorry.
Real people.
We forgot to
are
shut the
working.
door. Yeah, my wife, one of them. She's like, "Hey, boys, keep it down."
Keep it down there. I'll stop playing so loud.
It's just like back in the day,
Yes.
just like as a child. So, anyhow, what we do here is we open up old wax boxes of
Yes.
cards if we can find them at decent prices.
Mm-hmm.
And some boxes are going to look amazing, like
Yeah.
that Superman
Oh,
box did
Superman
last
boxes.
week.
Did you take off the plastic wrap
Yeah.
off of that one? So man.
Yeah, and so well, I don't think it was the original plastic wrap.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
But
I,
either way, the
essentially-
box was amazing.
box was amazing. I want to get a piece of good styrofoam that'll fit in there, and just kind of put that in
Right.
there to pack it, and then somehow display it on the wall some way or somehow. No idea.
There's somewhere on the wall.
No idea.
Maybe on the ceiling.
Maybe hanging down from the ceiling.
This is a shadow box.
Who
from the ceiling.
knows? Yeah,
Yes.
who knows? So, but today it is Return of the Jedi, and we are going to go through. This is series 1, and these are the
Let me pull it back. So you
the
can-
red bordered cards, and so as you can see, what would happen a lot of times, just like in the old days with books, and even the older days with comics, if a company got one, a store got it and couldn't sell them, they would rip the covers off
Oh.
and send the covers back, or just report, hey, these things didn't sell, but they ripped the covers off so no one would want them. And if you knew someone, you'd get a good coverless book,
Yeah.
for free.
So you did that to save postage, or
Yeah,
or
yeah,
for
because eventually,
returns?
because they used to return them
Uh,
and then to save on postage, and it just became a ripoff. And then that's how a lot of back issues survived, because a lot of these stores wouldn't rip off the covers of the comic books. They just say, well, this didn't sell.
Gotcha.
And then they would give them to collectors or whatever. And then now you've got back issues of these comics and stuff. But what they would do with the cards is they would just put a big old X through them. I don't know why they thought this would lessen the value, you know. Yeah. They just put a big old X through these things. And so, and everyone I see is the same type of big, super wide marker. You know what I mean? Like, you remember that it just smells so strong.
Yeah. My grandfather had a meat business. So like every Thursday he'd have the sign man come in. So he'd make all those signs on big pieces of butcher paper. So he carried like this huge bag of these type markers. So as soon as you said that, it took me back there. These big black markers, or red, blue, whatever. And you're right. They're really thick. And that's definitely the stroke of a thick marker.
So what we're going to do is we're going to open these bad boys up.
Let's do it.
And kind of walk through. There are 130 in the set.
130. That's what we believe we found out.
And as you can see, you've got 4 different packs, and it's Jabba, Wicket, Vader, and Luke.
Yeah.
And I think on the Series 2 packs, it was like Leia and 3PO and maybe R2 and maybe Han Solo. I don't quite remember. But so you're going to take these 4 and save them.
Yeah, we're going to save these 4, so we have one of each. If we get in a bind and we need to open 1 or 2, we're not going to open more than 2.
Right.
We will, to complete the Series 1 set, we will. But
now I have a complete set of Series 1 Return of the Jedi cards. So
we may have some extras that may help us.
So hopefully. That's the hope. So but I do have a complete set of Return of the Jedi cards. And I don't have the names, but there was a while back there were some people who gave me, I had 3 different people who just sent a buttload of old cards, newer cards,
cool.
different. And
it's nice to be loved.
It was some wonderful stuff. But this is a long time ago. This is 2 or 3 years ago.
You're still loved, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about all that, but so, and that's when I discovered, I didn't know until then that there had been a Series 2 of these that are blue bordered.
Okay.
And so just really cool. So we'll back this up.
All right.
And let me see. That's kind of where we had it. And here we go. Right. Lucas, I'll let you do the honors here.
I'm going to go Luke here. I'm
going to go with the Luke Skywalker and see what we got there.
And, to build the suspense for, this being really the 3rd installment of this, but we didn't film the first, the 89 Batman cards. And we did the 78 Superman.
Yeah.
When we get done, I will eat a piece of gum.
Well, now, last time it was 42-year-old gum.
And last time it was better than the 89 gum.
Yeah. This is 37-year-old gum.
All right, here we go. Blasting a speeder bike.
Now, these are some... Yeah, that looks pretty good. There you go. These are some... I love the red borders on these. I like the images. This was Topps finally kind of getting serious about some of this stuff. You'll still see some
the Allies meet.
You'll still see some off-centered cards and that sort of thing, but they get more and more rare as you get deeper into the 80s and stuff.
Yeah, because you said they kind of got their game together by this point.
Yeah.
And
so
the Empire.
So Cliff Barnes says, I definitely remember those Luke covers for sure. Like there are some things that are iconic, like the back of these with the character drawings and stuff on
sweet.
them.
Yeah, the previous one had Chewie.
You're right. Fun. There's different characters they're on the back. It'll be like, and it also depends on where they're at in the movie.
Sweet, and it's got continued on card. Well, obviously 1 or 2, but the storyline, that's cool.
And so what you'll have is like depending on where we're at in the movie, we'll have a different character on the back. Sometimes it'll be Leia in her Ewok village gown, like you just had Jabba there. Sometimes it'll be Luke.
Approaching the princess.
Are those some Ewoks rocking? Yes.
Yeah. So who we got on there? Well, we got Leia. Oh, in her bounty hunter.
In her bounty hunter outfit. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's just and I don't know who did the art. I wonder if anyone's listening. We only have one concurrent viewer right now, so I guess people aren't.
So here's a stickeries, but on the back is the puzzle piece.
Oh yes.
So they did a
red border and a blue border, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and the stickers were really cool looking stickers. I mean, this is where, and that's the thing about these cards is you got to see close up images of people like Rees that you only got to see.
Oh yeah.
On an action figure or something.
You don't get to see them, like you said, until you get an action figure up close and personal. The triumphant trio.
Oh,
That's a cool one.
You talking about the triumphant trip? Never mind. I'm not going to go there. No sequel bashing today. One good thing I'm noticing about these, well, let's see, they had a little bit of stick gum there, a little bit of stainage on the back of the cards.
Well, I noticed, at least from that one pack, the stickers are embedded
in the middle. Yeah.
So, decarbonized.
But that ends up getting gum residue on the back of the card.
Have that one.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
So our the way we've got the thing set up here is we go through and see if we get the complete set of that series, and whoever bought the box gets obviously that first set.
The set, yeah.
And then the other person gets the
then we go through and see if we got
Oh, that's a cool one. Han Solo.
Oh, and the carbonite, yeah.
All right, so get these out of your way, sir.
No
I'm going to try to organize as I go.
Well, that's what I was trying to do last time. We just don't want to go too slow for everyone and bore the people to death. Leia and Wicket is right there, and I don't know what number that is, but here's the man right here that everyone wants.
Oh, nice.
It's a great shot of Boba Fett. I wish I should have pulled up on my phone and sent it to my email so I could have an image to show people right now what you did with the one Superman card with your Superman collection.
Oh, yes.
It looks really cool.
We'll have to post some different stuff once we...
I may try to do that before all is said and done. Great shot. And this is one of those things that's neat because I don't know that we actually, in the original... Do we see this shot of Luke in the movie?
I don't think so.
Trying to climb up and get out.
I think the first thing you see is you see him down there and he's trying to figure out what's going on.
Right. And so I don't remember him, but so you get things like that, that in some of these cards. These are some of my favorite design things in all of Star Wars, or the Emperor's Royal Guard.
I remember seeing those the first time as a kid.
I mean, you're those are so cool. What are they? And they never do anything, but
just stand there.
We'd also get a lot of fun special effects shots with these different things. Like so, and that's the Falcon and going through the Death Star there. Here's a sticker of Leia, and you can see the puzzle is actually red bordered instead of blue bordered. So
I guess purple goes with blue and red goes with. What did you say that was?
Do you remember your response to Mon Mothma the first time you saw Mon Mothma on screen?
No. I remember it's like, who is this?
Yeah.
She's just very stoic.
The way she talked, like, many Bothans died.
But then she's just looking at the screen, then she just kind of lowers her head.
Right, yeah. I was like, is she a Jedi? Now, this is a classic image from Return of the Jedi from all types of media. The book, the cover of the storybook, everything, is right here. Luke with that green lightsaber on the sail barge. Fantastic stuff. And so there's...
Oh, nice, Chewie.
I like how they always put their hand over... They did it in Empire. Han did it in Empire, and Leia did it in Return of the Jedi, putting their hand over 3PO's mouth to do that stuff. Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi.
Nice.
Was
the Deciders. Huh?
Yeah, the Deciders. The fate of the galaxy hangs on the decision of three men: young Luke Skywalker, his father, Lord Darth Vader, and the mysterious Emperor whom Vader is now waiting to greet aboard the Death Star.
The Deciders.
Continued on card number 57, the Galactic Emperor.
That's the prequel to the Outsiders.
His costume, the Vader costume, was so much...
It was so glossy.
It was, very shiny it seemed to be on board that Death Star and everything.
Deadly cannon.
So, we had some cool aliens in Return of the Jedi that we didn't really get in any other Star Wars movie. Were there any that stuck out to you big time that you remembered liking and kind of being drawn to?
So Han Solo here. I mean, when you get to the Jabba scene, you've got all these different aliens that are all over the place. You're like, oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Right,
look at this
right.
Guy. In fact, that being said, and I know probably some of the folks watching or listening are big Mandalorian fans. Mm-hmm. So I've been watching the gallery deal.
Yeah,
Did you see the most recent one?
No, from this past Friday.
Yes, so good. It's called Connections, and it shows these deep cuts
of aliens and stuff. Nice.
So it's got the ice maker, obviously. Was it the Comtodo or Comtodo? What is the safe that the best car's in?
Oh yeah. The ice cream maker. Yeah.
But then they talk about different aliens too. All right. That show up in Mandalorian that were in Jabba's palace that you never see ever again, except when you get action figures and things of that
right.
nature. I better keep going here. I'm just talking and not doing
You're
my
good.
job.
No, man, it's awesome.
Have we got this one yet? This classic Vader here?
No, now that
Ooh,
is that his character card?
I
Darth
believe
Vader?
it is. It's
Nice.
number 3. So.
Yes. Well, yeah, that and again, that's a classic shot. Vader pointing at the camera, while he's talking there.
There's the Luke sticker. All right.
Sweet.
Again, the red with the red. That's a cool one. Entering the throne room.
That's another iconic shot to me because it was on the Scholastic storybook. We had a subscription to the Scholastic kids books.
Court of Evil.
And that was the cover of that. And I always liked it because we were Georgia Bulldog fans. I'm like, oh, black and red. Black and red. Look at that. George Lucas must be a fan too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is. Benevolent creature. Mon Calamari. Is this Akbar?
It's a trap.
A Mon Calamari.
No, because he's got a hat on.
Oh, that's true.
He's got a helmet on, so it's just yeah.
They are.
Yeah. So I'm going to point out a few highlights from this pack here that I really dig. There's Luke fighting on the sail barge, the Fury of the Jedi. Fury.
Fury of the Jedi Fury.
Well, I'm just saying Fury.
Oh, okay.
Here's a great Ewok sticker.
Oh, that is a good
It's
one.
part of the blue bordered puzzle, even though it's green around the border there.
Yeah, they're throwing me off here. They're varying it too much.
Maybe they heard about my little maneuver at the Battle of Tanab. There's Lando.
Tell anybody.
I didn't tell anybody. What you talking about? Hold on. How'd they hear about that? Old checklist card. You know what? I know a lot of like card collectors and everything, especially with sports cards, don't dig the checklist. I always appreciated the checklist.
I did too, especially like this one with Wicket there. It's got the image. If it just had just the checklist,
Right.
I wasn't a fan. But if it had an image there, like some of my old baseball cards have a Mickey Mantle there, things like that. It was super cool.
This is a great. Now look, there you got your messed up stuff on, but this is a great card because, like I said, I'm not going to get onto the. I'm not going to get onto the sequel trilogy or anything, but like, what a great card to display. If you want to make a display with this card and like some Return of the Jedi stuff and everything, with these three. It's just,
trust me, they'll be finding some
good
card holders.
Well,
this
yeah,
evening.
I love the way you do that stuff. So let me get these out of the way. I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
My turn?
Yes, go
All
for
right.
it.
The inspection right here. Vader shows up. All right, let's see.
Dude, that just, for whatever reason, I guess, I don't know if it's the focus of this or what, but it really just screams that 80s movie. Like, I just feel Return of the Jedi with that shot for some reason. Like, it takes me back to childhood.
Now, is that the first shot, or do we have a shot in Empire where you see the cargo bay, or you see
what they did in the special edition
Okay.
is they actually took footage from Return of the Jedi as he's landing on the Star Destroyer.
Because I remember as a kid seeing that and be like, look at all those troopers.
That was the first time we'd seen anything like that.
Emperor's offer right here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You'll find the battle station.
Droopy McCool.
Droopy McCool. Now, here comes the big question, Lucas. Lapty Neck or Jedi Rocks? Lapty Neck is the one from the original version. Jedi Rocks is what the special edition musical number is called.
I have to. I mean, because I watched some of it earlier this week, so I guess the one most familiar in my mind is the Jedi Rocks.
Yeah,
but
with the Yasm. Dude, I just
don't even. Honestly, I don't remember the original. I hadn't seen it in so
Really?
long.
Oh, I kind of want to play it somehow right now, but the
because the original just had Sly and his band.
Mm-hmm. It was Sly Snoodles. Her. It was Droopy McCool and it was Max Rebo. It's the Max Rebo band. Just those
that's
three.
Right, Max Rebo band.
So just the vintage collection stuff that you think of when you think of the Max Rebo band.
3.
Yeah.
So in the special, you add the dancers.
You had the dancers. You had the Yuzum
guy.
Yeah. You had the Yuzum.
The guys on the drums.
Yeah. Pauza, Joe Pauza, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
This is cool. This is what the. That's neat. You can see what the puzzle will look like when it's completed.
Mm-hmm.
So wicked. So then an indoor trooper on the other side. So I guess that goes here. Well, we'll just put them.
I think this is the red border.
That was a red border guide.
Right.
So
perfect. Yeah.
And this is blue border.
And I think these stickers are actually numbered.
Oh, they are. Yeah, on the front. Mm-hmm. And that was really cool. The Superman cards with the numbers on the front.
Right of the card, rather than the back, for sure.
There we are.
I'm doing some work right now. I want to.
Oh, you do it, man. Work.
I don't know if we'll get tagged for a. I don't even know if I can bring this through.
Seeing this of the chicken walker or the scout walker, again, points me back to the Mandalorian gallery because they spent some time talking about that because you remember that was in one of those episodes. Facing the Emperor. All right. Yeah, these are seeing a little duplicates now.
Oh, you can. I'm sitting here playing this like you can hear it.
I can't hear anything.
What an idiot! I'm so stupid.
It's okay.
So
we all have our moments.
What an idiot.
Moments.
Also, I'm the idiot that didn't test your
last time.
mic last time.
Hey, that's okay.
So.
I was, I still had fun. People couldn't hear how much fun I was having.
Right. My name's Steve Glosson, along here with my friend Lethargic Chewy, aka
and I was
Lucas.
Like, crickets.
The glue on these packs isn't coming loose as easily as the Superman packs
right,
were.
Yeah, those were just. They just kind of. Granted. I guess age.
Yeah, you're talking about 5 years difference. That's a pretty decent pack of gum there. Bush's captive.
Oh.
Old Chewy. They, once again trying to fake us out with Chewy and a.
So how much did they settle on? Was it 25,000? Or no, 35,000.
It was 30.
30?
50,000, no less.
Oh, so that's what she.
The mighty Jabba offers the sum of 35,000, and I do suggest you take it.
Then the thermal detonator goes off.
Right.
Or turns off.
Right. Here's another one. We were talking about the aliens and stuff, being able to see them. You've got a good shot here of Yak Face and Reeves, and of course, for whatever reason,
so Yak Face, the original.
Yeah.
Yak Face.
Yeah, you're talking about one of the worst. Here's another. I'm sorry. Here's another iconic shot.
You're fine.
The Star Destroyer coming up to the Death Star.
So was that in the Power of the Force line from Vintage Figures, or did it come with some exclusive? Why is it so rare?
It was the last one. It's that last 17. It's the Power of the Force.
Okay.
And I'm a conspiracy theorist on the rareness of those last 17.
Okay.
I think that they're rare right now because people are demanding such a high price. There's the aforementioned Max Rebo on sticker form.
Nice.
Red border card, which goes here. Red border on this side.
Yes, that's red border.
Red border puzzle, I should say. How did you feel? Okay, anyhow. Yeah, there we go. Ewok leaders. Look at that. Low Gray and that other one. I just know Low Gray because I had his figure. There's another Lando Calrissian. Got another checklist. So, I'm starting to run into some doubles. Have you run into any doubles yet?
A few.
How did you feel about Ewoks? You were 6 years old.
Yes, I thought they were really cool.
No, you were 7 years old. I was 6 years old.
I was just taking your word for it.
Right.
Like you were there. I thought it was neat,
Yeah.
Have these little guys. Now, a little bit later as I got older, I was like,
Really?
Oh, but they're still cool. Look at them. Well, I was watching with Elijah, who's my 8-year-old, Return of the Jedi the other day, and he loves them.
Yeah.
He's like, they don't have a lot of stuff, but they can sure beat up stormtroopers.
They can sure beat up stormtroopers.
Yes.
For sure.
And I'm sure we've all seen it, when they're having their little celebration at the end, everybody's enjoying the feast. It's like, okay, what are they eating? Well, they're probably eating
stormtroopers.
Oh, I guess I'll get back on task here.
Yub Nub.
Lando,
now, are
fight for his life.
you Yub Nub or are you the new special edition?
I like Yub Nub.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Me too. But I do like the celebratory music from. I wish they could have gone somehow from that celebratory music as they're spanning the galaxy into Yub Nub.
2 meets Wicked.
And had the best of both worlds, because I do like seeing the galaxy celebrate.
Master of Terror.
Yeah. I like that shot of Wicket in R2, by the way, too.
Imperial Scout Pearl. Let's see.
No.
Oh, there's 3PO sticker, and that is a blue border.
What numbers do you see on this? Like, I'm seeing 12 and 29.
12.
How many stickers are there in this thing?
26. We'll see. That's a pretty good one. Have we seen that one yet?
Which one is that? Boba Fett? No.
Watched by Boba Fett.
And he's surrounded by more of those aliens. Is that Bosk behind him?
Oh, let's see. I'll take a quick look. Yeah, that's Bosk there.
Did you realize that Bosk was in Jabba's palace?
I didn't, but I watched it the other day. Was Dengar there?
Dengar is there.
I didn't realize that till the other day.
You see him really good when Luke goes down the hole.
Yeah, that's where I saw him. I was like, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've seen this one, but that's a cool shot we're all familiar with.
Yes.
A young Jedi.
Lunchbox. Return of the Jedi lunchbox.
Oh, that's right. That is
Yeah.
on that. The vintage lunchbox, metal lunchbox.
That's the thing. Like these shots, many of these shots became so iconic for so many different reasons. This one is just a card that I remember from my childhood. Han Solo ready for action. Like that's just one of those cards that I remember. And then this was one of my favorite cards as a kid too, because for whatever reason I dug the cute little baby Ewok. And so it is just gosh, those things were so cute. It's ridiculous.
Just want to hug them. That's my wife's favorite is Return of the Jedi for that reason.
Mm-hmm. Luke Skywalker arrives. And here's a great sticker of Boba Fett for you.
Oh, nice. That is a good one. And I like
you get to see his colors pop on this real good,
and they're not cutting.
It's a blue border puzzle,
like almost like a die cut,
right?
So you can actually see the background, which is I'm appreciative.
My wife's least favorite Star Wars character, and it's turned her off to Twi'leks ever since, is Bib Fortuna. She cannot stand him.
Now is he the only male of that species that we see until we get to the Mandalorian?
Until we get to Clone Wars.
Okay, there's Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, as far as I know, I can't think of another one because, there was none. Obviously, there were no Twi'leks in any of the. Well, was there Twi'lek in Saul Guerrera's camp with Rogue One? There was some kind of thing with a.
Was he or is he?
There was some kind of species with head.
Well,
with
he
head
had
tentacles.
Like a mouthpiece though, didn't he? Or am I thinking of somebody else? That respirator looking thing.
Well, you're thinking of Saul Guerrera.
No.
Oh no, you're thinking of the two tubes. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there was another guy that was kind of a background dude.
All right, so this one is red, but
Oh, that comes from the middle of one of those borders.
good luck.
Well,
Okay, we'll just put him here.
I think that would be a red border.
There's Lando. General Lando.
Maybe they heard about my little maneuver at the Battle of Tanab.
There is the dynamic duo.
That's a classic shot too.
Yeah,
That
I
was
like
it. Did you have the storybook, like the big storybook?
With the orange border with is that what you're talking about? Had the Luke on the front?
Yeah.
I had that.
There was one for Empire as well, and one for Star Wars. And the first page was a picture was like a series of pictures of all the characters. Do you remember that? I guess I can pull it out.
It's been a while, man. Honestly,
been a while. Well, let me.
Oh, they're sticking together. The age of the cards. Let's see. I'm trying to find us a.
So you would open it up.
I've seen this guy before, but we'll put him there. You can stare into the Master of Terror's eye. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's the same image. Yeah. A lot of these same images.
So a lot of the similar images right there. You see. That's the thing. There were so many of these images that went around on to different products and stuff that they became so very familiar. To me especially that they just. When I see them, they scream childhood to me. Like they really do.
Take you back to the wax pack.
Take it back, do, take it back.
I got wrapped up.
We have not been capturing the viewers today like we did last time.
Well, I think it's a little earlier in the day,
Yeah.
and it's earlier in the week.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Yeah. So how many we got viewing us?
2.
2. Wow.
Yeah, 1 like.
1 like. All right.
So not that I'm complaining. I'm glad for everyone to be here.
Oh yeah.
It's just not like the Mixler kind of stuff where people jump in.
Right.
I guess they've got to get used to this.
Oh yeah. This is a new deal, man.
For the Golaverse, it sure is.
So, but it's cool. I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of it.
Oh, dude, it was your idea.
Well,
I appreciate you letting me.
It wasn't my idea. It was my idea just to have a cool afternoon, open some old cards
Right,
with you.
and I turned it into a show.
Yes.
So.
And I kind of run with the logo thing.
All right, red bordered puzzle piece. It is the sticker of Han Solo.
Nice. Nobody.
I wanted to have the Superman puzzle done and out on the desk and kind of start with.
Well, you've had a lot going on.
Dude, that thing is huge though.
Oh, really?
It's like 4 cards wide by 12 cards deep or whatever it is. It's massive. It is massive. All right. This is one of the things. Like this looks like it's been out in the sun, but it's just not. I mean, it's just the photography of the day. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, because that scene is not like it looks like they're on Hoth almost.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And here's another one. It is the Court in Chaos, and it's got you can see Squidhead, whose name I don't really know, but a couple of Gamorrean guards, and there's Yarna in the back. You can really make her out pretty well. And of course, this is from an era where every Rhodian had to be named Edo of some sort. So this is Beto and a Jawa.
Beto.
Not to be confused with Greedo the Lesser, Greedo the Greater.
This is an intergalactic gangster for you. Jabba Nobaga.
There we go. That's the card right there. That's the card Lucas would make a diorama with right there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
You know.
I'm already plotting it in my mind.
I hear you.
Get a little sticker. All right. I think this is...
That's Droopy McCool.
Yeah, Droopy. Blue border Droopy.
Are we doing this right? Is that the blue border and that's the red border?
I think so.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't get off kilter anywhere. Let's see what else we got here. Time out for rub, Dr. Jones.
Ooh.
No time for rub, Dr. Jones. Here's another one of those great, to me, for whatever reason, very iconic shots. I don't know if it was in the storybook or what, but it's the droid standing there with Wicket like, I have decided we shall stay here. That's good times there.
The Death Star raid. Here we are, Nub Nub.
Nine Num, Neen Num. I used to call him
sorry.
Neen Num.
You got me saying Nub Nub from earlier.
No, that's Yub Nub.
Yub. You got it all mixed up in my brain.
Yub Nub.
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Ooh.
I would like
help from Princess Leia.
I think I'm going to do
I want to know who did her hair. Those Ewoks.
The Ewoks did.
They're stylists.
They are.
I mean, they were showing her all kinds of love, and then she tries to help Han off or Han, whatever. I noticed, I think it was in Empire, or maybe it's in Return, she takes on the Han. She says Han.
I've never noticed that.
Yes, and maybe Empire, she says Han instead of Han.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Mm-mm.
Or maybe it's Return. She does say it,
she's
though.
chasing him down the corridor of Hoth. She says, Han.
No,
Han.
it wasn't.
And he's like, yes, your worshipfulness.
It was after
but
they
that's
meet.
the only time I remember her saying
I've
his
find
name.
It now. I've got to find it. So it was after Cloud City. So it's after we've been exposed to Lando's pronunciation of it.
Han. There's still a chance to save Han at the east.
So what did you think
platform.
of? I know we're getting a little bit off kilter here, but what did you think of Solo, the movie, when they first meet?
And he says Han,
Yeah,
Han.
goes,
I thought that was a nice nod.
Yeah.
I really felt like Solo was trying very hard to make original trilogy fans as happy as possible with little things like that.
I liked it.
That almost became too much. But I love the design of like Lady Proxima and everything. It felt very Jim Henson creature shop from the 80s, you know, like it really did feel nice like that. So
All right. I think I'm focusing too much on sorting here. Let me get back.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm going to take a page out of your book and start showing the sticker first.
Do it.
9 Num. Let's talk action figures from Return of the Jedi, because they seem to go a little bit of a different grade of plastic during the Return of the Jedi figures. It seemed like to me, figures like 9 Num seemed a lot sturdier than some of the previous figures, you know, iterations. Would you get going, you old pirate?
Yeah, because I've been.
But then you get figures like this guy, AD8, and EV99.
Oh, yeah. EV99.
It's just
Which I didn't have him originally. So as an adult, tried to get him to complete my collection. Eventually did. I had to pay a little bit for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was hard as everything to find one that wasn't broken or had his leg kind of, because they were pretty thin legs, didn't have some kind of warpage to it.
Yeah.
Where he was, he can't stand on his own. He's definitely using a peg.
There you go. There's your title card you were looking for.
Oh, yeah. So I could see, where Revenge would have been.
Yeah.
And that. So that is a smooth
This
card.
is the image that was originally the image for Revenge of the Jedi. And as you can see, Vader has a blue lightsaber there, and Luke is using the red lightsaber in that image down at the bottom. I can't get it to focus up good, but... And then the confrontation. Young fool. Only now.
You will die.
Yeah. And now, young Skywalker, you will die.
Fry, baby. This is a nice one. I haven't seen this one yet. Darth Vader is down.
Is that what the caption is? Nice.
He's down. But he ain't out.
Well, he is though.
Well, no, he's still got some.
Oh, that's right. He's still got a little bit in him.
He's still got
He's gonna chunk the Emperor. That's right.
prisoners.
That's right.
I still think. What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are you getting lit up? Or
getting
do we
lit
have an
up.
emergency?
My 8-year-old's trying to FaceTime audio me so he can
no.
complain about his brothers. So, yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Oh, you like my shirt? You can't see it online. But
The Dadalorian?
Dadalorians.
Nice.
Dadalorian. Sail barge. There we are. Bounty hunter. Oh, I think we've seen that one. This one appears to be a little bit out of focus here. The Friends Depart.
Yeah. That's the one where, will you get going, you old pirate?
Oh, was yours out of focus, the one you showed?
A little bit, yeah. That's the thing that some of these 80s cards, they do get a little fuzzy on some of them.
This is also on the back. Got the red puzzle guide. So we'll go over here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Gamorrean Guard.
Here's a fun little one coming up.
All hell, C-3PO. I still, to this day, when I see it spelled out like that, I'm like, what is this?
Oh, really?
Yes.
They did that on the Kinder card,
Yeah,
didn't
I know, but just, growing up, I'm just like, just C, and then 3, and then a P, and an O.
Right.
Now, is it an O or a 0? That last
I think it's a 0,
Yeah.
but they say O.
Yeah.
This is a cool card to me. I don't know why. I just dig. Well, for several reasons. One, you've got the original Sarlacc without the beak mouth.
Oh, okay, yes.
And then it's just a great angle of them doing this. Now,
Thought you couldn't see.
this is one of the great scenes of Return of the Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get our weapons back, will you?
Turn around.
Quit taking so long. I ain't got all day. Now look at this. This is a cool shot that you don't really see in the movie.
Yeah.
With him kind of leaned over like, what's going on? Hey, Wanawanga, etc. These I don't know. There's another Han Solo sticker, red border.
Nice, looking over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just call me Rebel Scum?
Mm-hmm. Battle of the Jedi. This is on the stairwell there. Luke's kicked him down. And Vader's about to come up and say to Luke, what?
Why you got to do this to me?
I don't know.
I think that's what he said, isn't it? Why you got to do
Why
this?
you got to do this? Why you got to do this to me? No, he tells him he's unwise.
Oh.
To do what? Lower your defenses. Yeah.
Sorry.
You know it. You know it in your heart of hearts.
I know. I don't like being put on the spot. I feel like
A
I'm sitting for my dissertation.
newfound friend. When this first came out, Pepperidge Farm, remembers? They made
peppers on the farms.
They had some cookies. They had Return of the Jedi cookies, and they were character cookies.
Those would have been good to taste right now.
And one of them was Wicket, and it just said
Okay.
Wicket. So we thought all the Ewoks were called Wickets for the longest time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for a scene here that we haven't run across yet. That
Princess Leia Strikes Back?
No, have we seen any Yoda scenes yet?
No, and
I
that
wonder if that's in another series.
that may be by design.
Okay, yeah. That's right, because this is series 1. This would have been out first. Well, like it is for baseball cards. Series 1, or those guys that didn't re-sign with somebody else or whatever.
Right.
You get that new card later. Let's see. This is a cool one. The new Death Star being built.
They say it was more powerful. How do you get more powerful than blowing up a planet? I guess you get Starkiller Base to blow up a whole system, but
Have we seen Luke's character card yet?
I don't think so.
There he is.
All right.
Look into the eyes of a Jedi.
Or have we? That
know.
looks familiar,
Well,
but
there it is.
they're all starting to run together.
They're kind of sticking together. Oh, there's Jabba. Jabba puzzle. The blue border. This is blue, I think, yeah. Princess Enslaved.
Oh, now see, and that's another thing we don't have. Like, I just saw the Princess Leia Strikes Back that we showed, but we don't get a lot of Princess in her prisoner outfit.
Oh, that's true.
the bikini.
This is cool. The Rescuer. I don't know if we've seen that one yet. I like that.
Of course, you're a big fan of anything with Han, and especially Chewie.
Yeah.
We ain't got a lot of Chewie.
No, we've got a little bit. Ooh, this is a cool one. The swing to safety. Have we seen that?
Yes, that's a great shot
Yeah.
right there.
We've seen that shot
Hey,
multiple times.
did-
Not necessarily.
Did Chewie have a weird hairdo in Return of the Jedi?
Oh yeah, he had the
Okay.
bang axe. Well, and then when they get so after They get free from Jabba's deal. I noticed this, and then they're getting the debriefing. Mm-hmm. All right, my Mothra's there, and all this stuff. It's back. Okay, he's had some style work. He's got it. But then
not as disheveled. But then it's back on Endor, isn't it?
Yeah, and I noticed on the shuttle on the way to Endor, it's back down. His bangs are back down.
His bangs are back.
You know, and that scene. I don't know. Fly casual.
What do you guys talk about on your show? Well, we talk about hairstyles for Wookiees.
Yes, right. And, well, in all fairness, I do have a Wookiee suit, so I'm attending to those things.
Right.
And I even noticed when Peter.
Well,
Mayhew
you are lethargic Chewie.
Yeah, this is true. This is our first meeting. This is me and my lethargic Chewie posture. But I noticed Peter Mayhew, the way he was moving his head, you could kind of see the separation a little bit.
Yeah.
In the shuttle, so I don't know. This is a cool one. The Skywalker Factor. What about that?
Oh,
that would be a nice news show.
But here's the thing, though. It's like, I like that phrase, the Skywalker Factor.
Yeah.
It's like you're talking Star Wars, but don't forget the Skywalker Factor.
That might be a big issue.
You talk. Seriously though, you talk like Rebels. We don't really have the Skywalker Factor in Rebels.
That's true.
And
still love the show. But
But I'm saying so in Mandalorian, we don't really have the Skywalker Factor. So here's Leia as. Do you say Bush? Bush?
I say Bush, but I don't know.
I always said Bush. Bush.
That's, whatever you wanted to do.
There's your man, Han Solo's approach, sneaking in there. Into the bunker. There he is.
Did you find it?
The mighty Chewbacca.
There he is. That almost looks like an older shot.
It does. I was going to say, it almost looks like an older shot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a return shot.
There's your Darth Vader is down.
I assume that was his character card, too.
Prisoners. And there you can see him in that card with his bangs. Let me see if I can get it close and get the focus in.
He had seen a stylist.
They're kind of parted down the middle.
Yeah, it's really weird.
The sail barge and the desert skiff.
So do you know anybody that ordered the sail barge, like personally?
Not personally.
Yeah. I know we're in some collecting groups together.
Let me tell you something. It's one of those things that if I were not, had I not been poor at the time, if I'd have still been in South Georgia working like I was, I would have started making payments and just done it that way.
It was originally selling for what, $500?
Yeah, and people are like now selling it for $1,500 to $1,000. Military leader Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Let's see.
Leia said that.
Look, Empire. I really feel like here's one thing I noticed when I was going back through and putting my Superman cards in pages. Not a lot of Gene Hackman in those.
Ah, that's right.
There was maybe two or three. I don't even think there wasn't even a character card.
That's right. It wasn't.
There was only stuff like from later on in the movie, like which leads me to believe he might not have done any publicity shots for it. But also, it leads me to believe like maybe they had limited likeness rights. Here, like I've gone through more Han Solo cards than I care to count for Return of the Jedi. Like there are tons of them.
So when was Indiana Jones, the first one? That was 80.
80, wasn't it?
80.
Was it 80 or 81?
I want to say 81.
Let's go to the chat and see if anyone's listening that can tell us. Anyone?
So Empire was 81, right?
Yeah.
No, it was 80. Return was 83.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Indiana Jones in there? I think it was after Empire, maybe.
Hey
it would
Siri.
have to be.
Hey Siri.
Contact your personal assistant.
When was Raiders of the Lost Ark released?
This is a good look at Chewie's hair.
Which one? I found two. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And Lego Indiana Jones.
Lego.
Raiders of the Lost
Yes. When
Ark
was the Lego?
with Chummy Seal.
With Chummy Seal. 1981.
Okay. So
Which
after.
one? I found
Okay. Thanks, Siri.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark was released June 11th, 1981.
Oh,
So
1981.
yeah, between
So after
Empire and Jedi. So
he was a big dude, big name by then.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Star Wars kind of did that for him, right?
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong?
Did you see this checklist? Is that the one you saw with the Vader?
No, I only
So
have
it's
the
a cool
Wicked
checklist.
checklist. Yeah. So
And see, I like those kind of checklists. Now, if it's just the numbers and the names, I'm kind of the old I don't need it.
Well,
but it's
liked
helpful.
I liked them because I was always about the complete set. Modern day cards are all about collecting for sketch cards, relic cards, that kind of thing. I was all about and still am about collect the whole set. I'm very much that kid, and I think that a lot of people from our generation are that because you know, we still have people who are completists when it comes to
sure.
their figure collecting and everything, and I think that's a result of things like this. You know, where
Is that a plague? Is that to be a completist?
I think it's a burden for
It's
sure.
a burden for sure. Because you start, okay, I got that. Now what? Oh, there's an offshoot. Okay, I get. You know, and it just goes crazy.
All right.
All right, let's see here. I think we already seen this. Yeah, I just did that. The plan begins.
Now, obviously they have announced that Tam Morrison is coming back as Boba Fett in.
Is he Boba Fett though?
Well, that's what they
That's
say.
what the discrepancy is. Is he Boba Fett? Is he Captain Rex? Is he just a random trooper they find in the outskirts somewhere that's still alive? Who knows?
Oh no, I don't have my phone charger in here with me. And it's dying.
Dying. Yeah.
They're dying, R2. Curse my metal body. I wasn't fast enough. So,
Droopy.
well,
It just feels like if he could speak English, he'd talk like that. Hi, Droopy McCool.
you think that's how he'd be? I think
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be the life of the party.
You
and
think
it kind of,
so?
I feel
Because
like
his name Droopy is like the
he may be a little,
opposite.
he may be a little nasally. One of those people that have a hard time breathing because they're so fat. You know,
Yeah.
like I am almost.
Oh, whatever.
Like, hey fellas, so glad to be here.
How you doing?
Boba Fett in the sun really does look cool. I mean, like on Cloud City, Boba Fett looked really cool, but you get to see like all the dings and dents and scratches and everything. I'm
And
going
that's
through
the
to see if there's
story.
anything I
Man,
haven't
we still
seen.
got a lot of cards to go.
The netted droid. All right. Did you have the play set, the Ewok Village play? I know you do now. Did you have it as a kid?
That was one of the things that I had that ended up elsewhere.
How did you feel about the play set?
I
as a
loved
kid?
it.
I did too.
Oh man, G.I. Joes loved it. Everybody loved it. It was awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
you just drop one guy in. Whoop, he's coming out the bottom.
Yes.
Or he's going through.
That's the thing is each tree had its own little gimmick.
And see, I use the elevator often for a shark cage, just so you know.
Oh, really? So you'd
Yes.
put that thing underwater in the shark
man,
cage?
Yes, no doubt.
Never thought about that. It was all straight up
Ready for action, Han Solo.
just for the Ewoks back in the day with me.
Luke Skywalker arrives. Hello, reservation for Skywalker?
All right. I haven't come across any that we haven't shown yet, though, in this
that's what I'm
pack.
trying to. It's a cool R2 sticker. I don't know if we've seen that yet.
I want to spring something on you that you're not prepared for. I know, and it may be a little more serious than you want to go
Okay.
on a video like this. Return the Jedi, very much about redemption.
Oh yeah.
Very much about the process of or what it takes. You know, the idea that anyone really, I guess, when you look at how evil Vader was, can be redeemed and what the redeeming cost was.
Congratulations, Wedge.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, because think about how many cards Wedge doesn't have, you know, and people love some Wedge
Baby
because of the books. Are you cool with saying, you know, yeah, Vader's redeemed and Anakin's, you
What do
know,
mean? I mean, like everything's okay now. He obviously gets to go on to the Jedi afterlife kind of stuff. Is that what we're talking about?
yeah, I guess so. You know, I mean, would you?
Yeah, I mean, he saves his son. I mean, granted, he's killed a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had this similar talk about Kylo Ren, how he had
Right.
to die.
Yeah.
Um,
Break for freedom. Hold on, Luke. We're going to take a quick break for freedom.
break for freedom. I think all of us need a break for freedom. Some of you like a Kit Kat bar for a break. I want freedom for
I
a
want
break.
freedom for a break. Break for
Yeah, I
freedom.
think he's definitely. I mean, there's that redemption, and you can see it began to happen, and I think the Emperor sensed that too. You know, he comes back. He says, "I told you to stay on the command ship," or excuse me,
Right.
I told you to stay on the command ship.
There it is. A word with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, so we're getting close to Dagobah now.
We're in Dagobah
That's
there.
the first time I've seen
Yeah.
that card.
Yeah.
What number is that? I wonder.
I don't know.
59. So that's in the
Yeah.
50s. So we're got to be around Yoda. Yeah, there's got to be Yoda cards in here.
I don't think there is. I don't think Yoda's in the set.
Gotta be.
I know, right?
Because doesn't this progress through the story?
If there is, there's just one. Yeah, I mean, it goes through the whole story for sure.
Oh man, I want a Yoda card.
So I guess my question for you is,
Okay, sorry.
again, not to get too serious,
No, go ahead. I like
but with the idea of redemption, you know, there are a lot of people who struggle with a lot of guilt and a lot of different things.
Sure.
in their lives, who probably feel beyond the reach of the ability to be redeemed. Are you willing to say that, one principle we can take away from here is redemption is available to everyone?
Yeah, I would definitely say that redemption is available to everyone. Now, granted, from a Star Wars paradigm, what we see here is it's a works-based redemption.
Right.
I mean, he does something. But understanding from, both of us have a background in pastoral in ministry.
Well, we're Christians.
We're Christians.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up. I mean, Christ has made a difference in our life. We've been redeemed, but it's not anything that we did.
Right.
There's nothing that, hey, I did all this stuff as a kid or as a young adult, but I've made up for it now. I've outweighed my bad karma.
You haven't deposited into an account that's made things okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the positive now.
Yeah.
The reality of it is there's nothing that I can do. There's nothing anyone can do.
Right.
So from a biblical perspective, redemption is only found in Christ. And that's, God graciously moving upon sinfully dead people and giving them hope, awakening them to their need for Him, and then showing them, okay, this is how you can be saved. You can't do it on your own. You need me.
Right.
So from a biblical perspective, Vader is, but this is not a biblical perspective.
Right. And from but here's one interesting thing that I've never thought about until the other day.
His character's redeemed as far as a character.
Right. As we were getting ready for this is one of those things I didn't think about until the other day. And that is, we believe that because of sin, that we are literally dead in our sins and trespasses,
exactly right.
spiritually dead. What does Ben Kenobi say about Anakin Skywalker? It's the thing that everyone's like, well, he's just a liar,
Right.
He says, Vader betrayed and murdered your father. To Obi-Wan...
From a certain point of view.
Well, to Obi-Wan, Anakin is dead.
Yeah.
And it is the redemption that gives him new life.
So the Anakin aspect awakens.
Yeah. The Skywalker factor is that redemption brings life.
Right, yeah.
And that is and to me that's a biblical principle,
I agree with that completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, redemption does bring life because, as you said, we're dead prior to that redemption.
I love that we get Droopy McCool, but I don't think we get just a Cy Snoodles card or a Max Rebo card. The ugliest of the band, old Droopy McCool. I had a friend who used to call him Puddin'. She refused to call him. Yeah, she refused to call him Droopy McCool, and she'd be like, "That's old Puddin'."
Jabo sticker. I think we've seen him before.
Oh, have you seen Decarbonized?
Oh, I think I may have actually.
Okay,
but I haven't seen anything past that far as him on the ground.
Yeah,
struggling with hibernation sickness.
And then of course you saw we showed this in Han Solo's plank. Yeah, so good stuff.
Yeah, we've seen this one before, but I think
I love these cards. I do love the Jedi cards. I from my childhood, most of my childhood was consumed. My earlier childhood was consumed with the Empire Strikes Back cards. Those are the ones I'd carried around. I showed you those. All feathered, messed up. But I remember when these came out, I was a little bit older. I was 6, and so I was more about keeping them in better shape than those other ones. Not for a collector's mindset, but just to keep them good where I could read them and stuff. But I just remember I didn't end up with as many of these as I did the Empire Strikes Back, just because I don't think we saw these on the shelves as much.
Yeah, I don't see. I was only into baseball cards,
right?
Really, as a kid, I had some. As I told you, I had some of the '89 Batman cards, and that was just my mom had bought those for me. But yeah, so I don't know as far as availability or where they were as far as when I was a kiddo. Droids on the move. On the move.
Oscar Rodriguez in the chat said 1981, a while ago. I just didn't want to miss. I didn't want to miss you, Oscar. Thanks for chiming in on that.
We can see that she's in her slave.
Yeah. Well, we don't call it a slave costume; it's a prisoner outfit.
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
And remember what I just said about Droopy McCool being the only one of the band that gets his own card. I was wrong.
Oh.
I thought I could train him just as well as Yoda. I was wrong. There's old Cy Snoodles. That's a good shot of Cy Snoodles too. The thing is the band was either costume. I think Droopy McCool may have been a costume. Cy was all puppetry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so
they had some puppetry down, that's for sure.
And there's your Han Solo character card. I mean, there's so many of these shots of Han Solo that are just like smoldering into the camera looks by Harrison Ford. The good old victory celebration, some yub nub action going on there.
That's cool. That one again. I'm gonna put that there as our centerpiece as we're working through.
And here is your. Once again, that iconic Vader pointing at the camera shot. Gosh, This is one of my and this is one of my favorite shots of Return of the Jedi marketing stuff. Is this Vader? By the way, I hope everyone's enjoying this a little more than you enjoyed the last one. I feel like we've kind of gotten better at it. And there's yet another size Snoodles, but this time it is the sticker.
I haven't seen this one. Have you seen that one? Skywalker's Destiny?
No.
Look at that.
That's him on the Ewok Village, huh? That's a good, that's a cool looking card.
He's contemplating, and then she comes up, right?
Yeah, he walked out and she followed him.
You can tell Luke, right? Is that what it is?
Is it? Hold me. I hate the phrase "hold me." By the way, whenever I hear it in a movie or anything, I'm like, it just cringes. That makes me cringe.
I'm sorry.
I think I might have an announcement to make here in a moment. For you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Announcements.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel lucky to be a part of an announcement.
Favorite Return of the Jedi vehicle? Go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking on your announcements. Return of the Jedi vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
I really like the speeder bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
yes,
those are awesome. As a kid, I was like, I need one of those.
Everyone said that, and I'm like, I don't know that I could control it. I don't know that I have the reflexes to ride a speeder bike.
I probably couldn't. But, oh, man.
All right.
Be flying through the woods like that. So.
9, 8, 7,
except if you run
6,
into
5,
a,
4, 3, 2. Lucas,
yes.
you have all of your single-digit cards ready to go, 1 through 9.
All right.
You have,
I haven't even kept track over here.
You're
separating.
Not quite a tenth of the way through the collection complete, but you're there.
We're making progress. This gum's looking good.
It's not looking good at all.
You're not going to eat a piece today?
I had a piece of Return of the Jedi gum back when I was opening a box of Return of the Jedi
when you were
cards.
a child?
No, well, then too. But also, when I'd gotten a box, really good price on a box way back before I moved up here. And opened it and actually tried the gum. I don't remember if I tried it on air or not.
Oh, this is a cool one of Lando. I haven't seen that sticker. Lando in disguise.
Oh, yes. Now, one of the things that I did like about the Return of the Jedi toys was you had Lando in disguise, you had Leia in disguise, you had Leia with the helmet that could be removed. You know, you had a lot of stuff where you could take off the helmets or the mask or whatever, which was really cool to me. Those type of figures were always really, and so of course later on with the more modern figures, you know, everything has a removable helmet. But I think that I wasn't alone in that. I think that I was one of those.
That was definitely cool. I mean, and I think I.
Now, granted, I lost them.
Oh yeah, but it was neat to have.
Right? Yeah.
It was like having two figures.
That's right.
Heroes in disguise. Speaking of
heroes in disguise, not to be confused with robots in disguise. That was a good Transformers sound. Congratulations.
For years. Fury of the Jedi.
Now, is this Chief Chirpa?
I don't.
Or is that Tebow?
I can't see. Let me see it. I think that's Tebow with that. Well, no, Chirpa. Chirpa in the figure has that staff.
Yeah.
So I guess it is Chirpa.
I'm glad you have your glasses on this time.
Yeah. Last time
it really helps you see things.
Yeah.
A lot more clearly.
Oh, here we go. I don't think I've seen that one. Maybe you have Facing Jabba.
No, we hadn't seen that one that I know of.
Sickness there.
Not that we've pointed out. Here's Leia as a prisoner, the old dancing girl, Jabba the Hutt's new dancing girl.
Oh. But
this is actually a shot from the sail barge because you see the slats in the back and Jabba's holding that microphone.
I don't know if we've seen that, what the blue puzzle will look like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and the sticker is a Gamorrean guard.
Sitting with royalty. Oh, Logray. See, I thought Logray was the medicine man, but I thought he was the chief because he was doing all the talking for everybody and everything,
well,
you know.
When you think about a tribal culture, though,
right?
The medicine man usually is the point person. So, just so you know.
There you go. There you go, Lucas.
There he is.
Cross-eyed and everything.
Finally.
Did you notice how the puppet's kind of cross-eyed in Return of the Jedi? You ever notice that?
Eyes are crossed.
Yeah. Look as good you will not when you reach 900 years.
Yeah, really. Oh, here we go. Here's another one I haven't seen. Because she's embracing.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that one.
Oh, well, forget you.
That's all right. Someone who loves you.
Where are you? I can't see.
Hibernation. Yeah.
Yate. Uh-oh.
Yate.
I think after this pack I open, we'll be on the last pack.
The last layer, huh? The bottom
layer after this one I'm opening.
Okay.
We are making progress.
Well, here we go.
Do it. Uh-oh, he's fixing to reveal the bottom of the box. The moving of that pack. I see that it is cardboard.
It is cardboard. I think they used to, in some of these would have like little posters, like promotional posters that would come in the box so stores could hang up, you know.
The demise of Jabba the Hutt.
Yes. Not to be confused with Leia Strikes Back. Now look, there's a little sombrero punch hole that was in there. Yeah, I wonder what that was to.
Some exclusive action figure.
I bet it was to like a
What is this?
the hanging pack.
It was turned kind of weird. I was like, what?
Oh, reused with a yellow border.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if they did different color borders for some of these stickers and stuff.
Hey, right here. This is a good message for all of us. Toward brighter tomorrows.
Toward brighter tomorrow. That's the last one. Is that 130?
That is 130. You got it. How about that?
I remember that card.
Nice work. I think we've seen it, but it's always a good one to see. Facing the Emperor. Nicely done. Oh, so now that Yoda's shown up.
Yeah, I think that's the only one you got with him.
Oh, that's not good. As I was rewatching Return the other day.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Will Han Solo be dinner?
I don't know. Depends on if 3PO can levitate or not.
Why don't you use your divine influence and get us out of this mess?
So, Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
See, you were how old again?
I was 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would have been 7.
Mm-hmm.
Saw it in theater. Saw the big reveal who Vader is. Did you buy that lock, stock, and barrel, or were you doubting?
Of Vader being the dad?
Yeah.
I just always accepted it. Okay. Like when he told him that, I was like, wow, you know, and I kind of just, you know, knew it as a kid. So I just accepted it was the truth. I didn't have any reason to doubt otherwise, other than, you know, Vader's evil and was probably lying. But
and that's what, you know, some have said, because really it's in, you know, Return of the Jedi when he's there at Yoda and he asks him, he's like,
is Darth Vader my father? Yeah.
So I wonder how many folks, you know, are actually had bought into the fact, okay, Vader is his father, or maybe they were like, well, maybe he's lying.
Well,
we're fixing to have the, you know, the
I had some friends one time, like we had a whole debate of when we found out that Vader was Luke's father, and I said, well, we found out in Empire, and they're like, no, we found out in Jedi.
Oh, with that
affirmation, right? And I'm like, no, we told him in Empire, you know, but it was confirmed in Jedi, and I'm like, you shut up,
shut your mouth,
you don't know what you're talking about,
you don't even know.
All right,
we're getting down to it. Oh, I got another sombrero on this one.
That's weird.
And these are just on the bottom ones.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a sombrero from 1983.
Yeah.
Is there one in that one?
No.
Conspiracy.
I wonder if it's from the, you know, they had the hanging packs that would have like 3 sets of 3. They'd be clear plastic, and there'd be 3 little sections of cards, and they'd hang on a hook. So.
Oh, the baby Ewok.
I think we may have got you a. Oh gosh, have we done the Lando Calrissian fighting for his life?
I don't remember that one. But then again,
I want to go back to favorite vehicles from Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, what's yours? I'm sorry.
I love the Imperial shuttle. That thing just captured my imagination.
Well, see, I didn't have it as a child. I had to get it as an adult.
But just the whole image of it captured my imagination. And the one that I wanted the most as a child that I never got until I was an adult was the B-wing. Okay. I thought the B-wing was cool, and I would love to see the B-wing in action more than we get to. Look at old Obi-Wan there, Ghost Obi-Wan.
Ooh,
I'm going to assume that's a picture of Wicket there with a red cloth and brown fur.
Some deductions there, but I will. Figuring that out for some of these.
Did you have a favorite alien that got into? Oh, this is the last pack.
Oh, the last pack's being opened.
Well, we need to walk through it. What I should have done, and here's the thing. Here's where I fail as a human being.
Oh.
I get great ideas and great plans, and when you have great ideas and great plans, you pull them off.
Well, I think we both are what I would call visionary
Mm-hmm.
people. I don't know if I always pull them off. I probably put too much energy into things that are unnecessary at times because of other things that are. I don't want to do.
My thing is I get great ideas and great plans and never pull them off. Like I should have had the complete set of Superman out and ready to show off.
Well,
as the outset of this thing,
right?
And in the same way, we should do the same next. Like here's the complete set of Return of the Jedi.
Well, So is that a subtle hint? That's what I need to have.
No. I've got it, and I can just show it off. You know what I mean? Like,
So are you putting yours in a book? Is that what you're doing?
Mhm.
Okay, I need to do that.
Yeah.
I haven't done that with my Batman or my.
I just have to figure out what to do with the notebooks to make them easy to, because I don't want just to write Return of the Jedi or start.
Right.
I'd like to have.
Get you.
I'd like to print out something to stick down in there that looks really nice. Yeah.
Let's see what sticker we got here. Oh, there we go. There we are. That is a red border. There's the whole band there. So yeah, so before the special edition, this was the band.
Yep, just those three.
Here's the intergalactic gangster once again.
Old Jabba the Hutt. Now, were you because you would have only been one in 1977.
Yeah, I didn't. The first one I saw in the theater was Empire.
Mm-hmm. So, but you wouldn't have remembered Jabba in the comic book at that point.
No, I didn't do any comic book reading
I didn't
as
either.
a kid.
I didn't do any Star Wars comic book reading as a kid either. So
I didn't do much comic book reading till I was a later teen.
Right.
I mean, other than just what the cartoons and Saturday morning,
Mm-hmm.
told me about superheroes or whatever, or the movies.
Oh, Super Friends was my jam, man, as a kid.
All right, then let's start to. Now we still have our 4-packs we saved.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So hopefully we won't have to break into those.
Well, like I say, I've got you 1 through 10 right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
And I've got, if you've got an 11 and a 15 and 16, you can have 1 through 19.
Okay. So you said 11
and 15 and 16.
11.
So what we'll do, everyone, is we'll sort these things out and see what we got. But we want to thank everyone for joining us for Back to the Wax Packs. I wonder if there's any. I should have gotten some Return of the Jedi figures out to show off.
Yeah, because Shaz had the idea of doing it in the Ewok Village.
Mm-hmm.
And all that
and
stuff.
by the way, I don't have it in here with me. We saw Shaz Bazaar. Let me get off this shot and go back to the Wax Packs real quick. We saw Shaz Bazaar on our way down to Florida last week for our vacation, and he gave us both a little gift, Haley and I. And what he gave me was a pack of the Wonder Bread.
Oh, you guys are
Star Wars
about
cards,
those.
yeah. And he's like, "You got to open this with Lethargic Chewie." And I thought he meant open the cards up once I saw what they were.
Yeah.
But I think he meant like you got to wait until you're doing this stuff. And so I failed you, Shaz, and I apologize. And I don't have them in here with me to show you right now. To show you those things. So I apologize for that.
We'll save it for next time.
Yes,
because we're aiming for maybe a couple of weeks to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna let them in on?
Hold on to your butts. It's Jurassic Park is next on Back to the Wax Packs. We've got a Jurassic Park box, and maybe between then we can hit the 200 subscriber mark.
Let's do it. Let's push.
And I can do a live stream, celebrating 200 subscribers and show off some toys and stuff instead of the light box.
What about this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, never mind.
Oh, see, you're getting those ideas. You're getting those
I'm just
ideas.
thinking, okay, because we have our progression here. Okay, you get the set, I get the next set if it's possible, and then the third we could send to somebody.
Well, here's why I haven't said anything like that.
Okay, and I'm sorry
because I still haven't sent out all the care packages from the marathon 6 months ago.
Okay.
Because I get good ideas and I don't follow through. I'm a terrible human being.
Oh, you're not a terrible.
I'm a bad person.
We're all broken.
Well, that's true.
This is all broken. We've talked about redemption already.
My humanity gets the best of me more than anyone else, and I don't say that to get sympathy from anyone in the chat or anything. I'm just saying. I love Skip Pettigrew. Earlier we saw the card that said "Dancing." Jabba's new dancing girl, and Skip Pettigrew says she only danced in Connect Star Wars. Remember the Xbox game?
Yes.
Yeah, she only dances down at the Hyperspace Hoopla at Star Wars
some crazy
weekends.
songs that she was dancing to too. Some modern stuff.
I'm trying to see if there's anything within reach that's a Return of the Jedi toy. You know what? We should show off next time some Return of the Jedi stuff. I should have pulled down the Ewok Village and just right
there beside you. Just this vintage collection. Or you want to go old? You want to go?
I want old school. I want things. I want things from the same era as these cards. There's a Han Solo behind you. Yeah.
I'll get this guy here.
There he is.
Give him to you.
This is a good time right here. This is the Han Solo in trench coat.
Trench coat.
Yeah, this is some good stuff here. This is what I meant by like a more substantial figure. Like this guy felt
more to him. I mean, just his build even. He doesn't look flimsy like the old.
And I dropped the stand. That's okay.
Well, that's gone.
But now he's got that Chewie hairdo going on.
I think that was they had some kind of deal with Fantastic Sam's or something.
I'm sorry. Oh, fantastic. Is that a haircut in
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, you never heard of Fantastic Sam's?
But this this material, like this is the thing. Like I don't know that you can repro the trench coat nowadays.
you
I mean,
can't.
it's such a distinct pattern and
I'm
everything.
sure there's people that have tried.
I'm not going to take this off of him, but
What else you got? Oh, those aren't minutes.
no, those aren't.
No.
Pull that battle wagon out, but don't.
Oh, I can't get that out.
So yeah, so there's your Han Solo in trench coat.
Hello. Hello. He's a dodo bird.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name's Han Solo. So yeah. So anyhow, but I like the idea of like showing off stuff from. I don't have any Jurassic Park collectibles other than what we'll just get in those cards.
Maybe my
but
boys have some newer stuff.
some dinosaurs to set up.
We'll just have some
No,
dinosaurs set up here.
I've got a dinosaur I made out of clay when I was in 5th grade, and she
Let's
told
do
us
it.
to paint it crazy colors, and so
I think
did.
it needs to be a part of the shot.
Oh, it will be. Don't worry. It will be the only dinosaur I
I
have.
found a T-shirt to wear.
So yeah.
Not that you can see it, but I just need to be in that mood. Because I wear my Dadalorian shirt today.
That's right. That's right. So, all right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Stuffity just stepped in the chat, and so I'm glad that he missed a lot of what's going on because
You're glad he
once
missed
again,
it?
yeah. Well, look, I'm going to say this: we got better at showing the cards on camera.
Okay, great.
We did, and
Got a long way to go, but we've got better.
in a short time to get there, like eastbound and down. But thanks everyone for joining us. Really means a lot. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll try to continue to mix up the content for you as we move forward in life with the Geek Out Loud stuff. So, but we appreciate you. Subscribe to the podcast at geekoutpodcast.com. I should have had an image with all those links and stuff there. I guess I can go back and edit it later with boxes and stuff on YouTube.
You could do that.
I don't really know how YouTube works. I'm still terrible at this. So until next time, for Lethargic Chewy, aka Lucas.
It was great to be with you.
And it was great to hear you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was
it's
great.
nice to be heard.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
just pray that people listen.
Indeed. And so we'll see you guys next time on Back to the Wax Packs. See you guys.
See ya.